Hello there, friends. Thanks for stopping by Max's Cards and Dice Dugout. This is episode 148, and this time out, we are at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, for game number 14 of the 1974-75 New York Nets project. We're using Uptempo Basketball from the Clark and Addison Gaming Company and creator Brian Haverkamp. And this is a first meeting for the Nets and the Colonels. The Nets are in... This is game 3 of this long 7-game road trip. This game and game 4 of the road trip are both going to be against the Colonels. The next game will be in Lexington at Memorial Coliseum. So it's the first time these two teams are going to get together. The Nets come into this game with a replay record of 11-2. Kentucky's real-life record coming into this game was 9-1. And this should be a great matchup here. So we'll get ready to get things underway. I use these 3 die. The white die are my 10s and 1s digits, and the 10th digit when needed is the black die. I sometimes roll all 3 even though I don't need to. So first off, let's go for the opening tip. And that goes to the Nets. Or no, excuse me, that goes to the Colonels. So here comes Kentucky down. And there's a foul. And going to the line for the Colonels will be Dan Issel, power forward. Issel is a 73.8 free throw shooter. First one rattles around and drops in. Next one from Issel, no good. Rebound goes to the Nets, so he gets 1 there. Issel with a free throw. And it's the Nets going the other way. And that's going to be a run right off the bat. And we roll a 43. And a 43 for the Nets will be a 9-2 run. Happens to be the card I have on top. And we'll check for our row here. The 69, it is going to be this row here on this 9-2 run. So first the... nothing for the point guards. Shooting guard, we get 3 points for the Nets. And those will be coming from Super John Williamson. He's going to hit 3 and 2 free throws. So Williamson from downtown gives the Nets 3 and 2 free throws. Also for Williamson, puts them at 5. For the small forward, which is Julius Erving. Well, we're going to roll to see if it's Julius Erving. And it is. That is 2 baskets for Erving. Puts the Nets at 9. And no more scoring for the Nets. The only scoring for the Colonels is from the center. And that's going to be Artis Gilmore. All right, so 2 for Gilmore. Gets the Colonels to 3, so it's 9-3 in favor of the Nets. We take 2 minutes off the clock for the run, and we're down to 9:40. Or yes, 9:40. All right, so Nets, no, not Nets. Colonels ball going the other way. And that's a turnover, so we're going back down with the Nets leading 9-2-3. And it's another run. And we roll a 25, and that's going to be an 8-0 run. So the Nets are jumping way out in front here early. So we'll get the 8-0 run card. And we'll roll for a row. And that's 34. It's going to be row 2. So... point guard gets 3. That's a 3. And that's going to be coming from Bill Melchione. Cyclops downtown hits the 3. Puts the Nets at 12. Shooting guard's going to make 1 of 2 free throws. And that is going to be Al Skinner. Smoke hits 1 from the line. Puts the Nets at 13. Nothing from the small forward. Power forward's going to score a basket, and that's going to be Larry Keenan. So 2 for Special K. Gets the Nets to 15. And 2 from the center spot, and that is going to be Billy Paltz. And I'm sure the Colonels would have called a timeout here somewhere in this run or at the end of it, because right now it's 17-3 in favor of the Nets. We take 2 more minutes off the clock. We're down to 7:20. Here comes Kentucky. And there's a foul. Going to the line for Kentucky will be Artis Gilmore. Gilmore is a 69-6 free throw shooter. First one, no good. Second one, no good. Rebound, New York, going the other way. 7 to go in the opening period. And the Nets commit a turnover, going back the other way. 6:40 to go. Another foul to the Colonels. Going to the line will be backup center Jim Bradley, who is a 73.8. First one is good, and so is the second one. I got to do some marking here. Melchione, Williamson, Skinner, Irving, Keenan, and Paltz have all played. Okay, so 2 for Bradley. Gets the Colonels to 5. And we're going the other way. 6:20 in the first period. Nets leading 17-5. That's going to be a basket for the Nets. And making this shot will be Al Skinner. 2 more for Smoke here in the first period. And the Nets are at 19. And we're going the other way with Kentucky. 5:40 to go. It's going to be a basket for the Colonels, and making that one is Dan Issel. Going back the other way, 5:20 to go in the opening period. Nets up early. This is going to be a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Larry Keenan. He will be defended by Dan Issel. Issel is a -6. That's going to make Keenan a 44.9. Good defense from Issel, and the Colonels are going the other way. 5 minutes to go in the opening period. Nets lead 19-7. That's going to be a basket for the Colonels, and making that one will be Bird Averett. They trail by 10, 19-9. 4:40 to go in the opening period. Here come the Nets. And another run. New York pouring it on here. And that is going to be a 10-2 run. And we will be reading from the middle column. And first for the point guard, it's going to be 1 free throw. And that's going to be Brian Taylor. So Taylor gets on the board. Gets the Nets to 20. Next is the the small forward. And that will be Wendell Leitner. The enforcer is going to get in the game here. And he is going to hit 2 baskets and a free throw for 5 points. That's 22, 24, 25 for the Nets. And next we have the power forward, 1 basket there, and that is going to be Larry Keenan. 4 points for Keenan. Here in the opening period, gets the Nets to 27. And lastly, 2 free throws from the center, and that will be Billy Paltz. So 4 points for Paltz here in the first period. And it's, well, we got 2 points yet to record. And that'll be from the center for Kentucky, and that'll be Artis Gilmore. So after that run, where we removed two more minutes, takes us down to 2:40 It is now 29-11. An 18-point lead for the Nets. And here come the Colonels the other way. Actually, I already moved the clock. And that's going to be another foul. And going to the line will be Ted McLean, backup guard. McLean's a 75.4 free throw shooter. Makes the first one. Second one rolls around and drops out. So McLean gets one to go. Gets the Colonels to 12. There's 2:20 to go in the opening period. And that's a turnover for the Nets. Chance for the Colonels to chip away at that lead. And there's a basket and a foul. And going to the line is making that basket is going to be Louis Dampier. And he's fouled. So he's going to go to the line to attempt to complete the three-point play. He is an 80.9 free throw shooter, and it is a good basket for Dampier. And the Colonels do chip away a little bit. It's now 29-17, 1:40 to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket, and making that shot is going to be the Whopper, Billy Paltz. 6 points for Paltz here in the opening period. And it's 31-17 with 1:20 to go. Here comes Kentucky. That's going to be a basket, and making that one, Louis Dampier. 12-point lead for the Nets, 31-19. 1 minute to go. Here comes New York. And someone's fouled, and going to the line is going to be Julius Erving. He's a 79.9 free throw shooter. First one is good. And so is the second. So 2 from the line for Erving. 6 points in the first period for him. Nets are at 33. 33-19. They lead with 40 seconds to go in this opening period. Here comes Kentucky. And another foul. And going to the line is going to be Dan Issel, who is a 73.8 free throw shooter. First one is good for Issel. Second one is also good. So 5 points for Issel here in the opening period. And the score is now 32-21, 11-point lead for the Nets, 20 seconds to go. And that's going to be a basket for New York, and making that shot will be Larry Keenan. 6 points for Special K. Nets are at 35. Final possession of the opening period is a basket for Kentucky, and making that one is Louis Dampier. Dampier ends the first period with 8 points. All right, so at the end of the first period, it's the Nets 35 and the Colonels 23. I'll get some totals and be right back. All right, we're back for the second period with the Nets leading 35-23. We'll jump the ball, and that's going to New York this time. Here come the Nets down the court, and there is a foul, and going to the line will be Julius Erving. He's a 79.9 free throw shooter. First one is good. Second one is good as well. 2 more for Erving from the line. Gets the Nets to 37. Here comes Kentucky with 11:40 in the first half. That's going to be a basket, and making that one is Dan Issel. (37-25) in favor of the Nets. 11:20 to go in the first half. Another basket for New York, and making that one is going to be the Doctor. Gets the Nets to 39. Here comes Kentucky. 11 minutes to go. First half. Basket for the Colonels. Making that one will be Louis Dampier. Colonels get to 27, 10:40 to go. And there is a shot from Billy Paltz. It rattles around and drops in. And he is fouled. He's going to the line to complete the three-point play. Paltz is a 74.8 free throw shooter, and it rattles around and no good. Here comes Kentucky the other way with 10:20 to go. That's a basket, making that one. It's Will Jones. First time we've called out his name. The Colonels have cut the lead to 10. There's 10 minutes to go here in the first period, or first half, excuse me. And there's a foul. Going to the line for the Nets is going to be Julius Erving again. He's a 79-9. First one is good. Second one, can't get it to drop. So he picks up the point. They get to 40, and Colonels are going the other way with 9:40 to go in the first half. And this is a two-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Bert Averett. He will be defended by John Williamson, who's a -2. That makes Averett a 40.9. Good defense from Super John, and the Nets are going the other way. 9:20 to go in the first half. Here's another basket for New York, and making this one is Billy Paltz. 10 points for Paltz in this game so far. Nets are at 42. And the Colonels are at 29. 9 minutes to go in the first half. And there's a shot from Louis Dampier. It falls. He's fouled. He's going to the line to complete the three-point play. Dampier is an 80.9 free throw shooter, and he makes that. Well, it's a 10-point game, 42-32. Here come the Nets. 8:40 to go in the first half. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Bill Melchioni, point guard off the bench. He's a 79.5. First one, no good. Second free throw, he gets it to fall. Gets the Nets to 43. Here comes Kentucky the other way. 8:40 to go in the first half. Another foul, and going to the line for the Colonels is Bert Averett. He's a 77.8 free throw shooter. First one, no good. Second one does fall for him. 3 points for Averett in the game. And it's a 10-point lead for the Nets, 43-33. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Foul, going to the line. It's going to be Larry Keenan. He's a 77 even. First one is good. And so is the second one. So 2 from the line for Special K. Gets the Nets to 45. They lead 45-33. 12-point lead. 7:40 to go in the first half. Another foul. And going to the line is going to be Louis Dampier. He's an 80.9 free throw shooter. First one, no good. Second one rattles around and drops in for Dampier. And it's 45-34. 11-point lead for the Nets. 7:20 to go in the first half. That's going to be a basket. And these 2 points are coming from Billy Paltz, having himself quite the game so far. 12 points for Paltz. That's 47. Colonels 34. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Dan Issel. He will be defended by Larry Keenan, who's a -6. That makes Issel a 41.3. Good defense by Keenan, gets the stop. And here go the Nets the other way. 6:40 to go in the first half. This is a 3-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Bill Melchioni, who's already hit a 3 in this game. He will be defended by Bert Averett, who's a -4. That's going to make Melchioni a 25.6. And no, it does not fall. So we're going the other way for Kentucky. 6:20 to go in the first half. Another foul to the Colonels. Going to the line is going to be Will Jones. He's a 73.5. First one, no good. Second one, rattles around and drops in for Jones. So it's a 12-point lead, 47-35 for the Nets. 6 minutes to go in the first half. That's going to be a basket for New York, and making this one will be Larry Keenan. 10 points for Keenan in the game. And it's 49-35. 5:40 to go. Basket for the Colonels, and making this shot will be Dan Issel. 11 points for Issel so far in the game. And it is now 49-37, 12-point lead, 5:20 to go in the first half. And there's a foul down at the Nets end, and going to the line is going to be Dr. J. He's been there quite a bit in this game. He's a 79.9. First one is good. Second one also drops for Irving. Give him two more. Nets are at 51. It's 51-37. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a two-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Will Jones. He will be defended by Julius Irving, who's a -9. That's going to make Jones a 39.6, but he gets it to fall. 5 points for Jones, all here in the second quarter. Gets the Colonels to 39 with 4:40 to go. Nets have 50 points in lead. And there's a foul down at the New York end, and going to the line is going to be point guard Brian Taylor. He's a 76.5. First one, no good. And the second one falls for Taylor. Gets the Nets to 52. Here comes Kentucky, 4:20 to go. And that's a turnover. Not what they needed. They need a run. Here come the Nets. And this is going to be another three-point attempt. And taking this one will be, excuse me, Wendell Ladner. And he will be defended by Marv Roberts, who's a -3. That's going to make Ladner a 16.4. And good defense by Roberts. And the Colonels get the stop, coming the other way with 3:40 to go. And they turn the ball right back over. 3:20 to go. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket. And making that one will be Ed Manning. First time we've called out his name. Now everyone's played for the Nets. So he picks up the two, gets the Nets to 54. 3 minutes to go in the first half. And there's a foul down at the Colonels' end. And going to the line is going to be Artis Gilmore. He's a 69.6 free throw shooter. First one's good. It's the first we're hearing from Gilmore in the second period. And so is the second one. So 2 for Gilmore. Gets him to 6. And it gets the Colonels to 41 with 2:40 to go. Foul down at the New York end. Going to the line will be Billy Paltz. He's a 74.8 free throw shooter. First one's good for Paltz. And the Whopper hits the second. 14 points for Paltz in this game. Gets the Nets to 56. Whoops. 2:20 to go. Here comes Kentucky. Foul down at the Colonels' end. Going to the line is going to be Bert Everett. He's a 77.8. First one rattles around and drops in for him. Second one is nothing but net. Gets the Colonels to 43. They trail 56-43 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Foul down at the New York end. Going to the line is Super John Williamson. He's an 83.7. First one's good, and so is the second one. First 2 points in the second period for Williamson. Gets the Nets to 58. It's 58-43. 1:40 to go. Here comes Kentucky. That's a 2-point attempt. Taking that shot is Bert Averett. He will be defended by Super John, who's a -2. That makes Averett a 40.9, and it is good for Averett. Gets the Colonels to 45. 1:20 to go. Here come the Nets. And another foul, and going to the line will be Julius Erving. He's been there quite a bit in this game. He's a 79.9 free throw shooter. First one, no good. Second one falls in for Erving. Gets the Nets to 59. 1 minute to go. It's 59-46. Here come the Colonels. It's a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Ted McClain off the bench. He'll be defended by Al Skinner. Skinner's a -4. That makes McClain a 40.4. Good defense from Smoke. Sends the Nets the other way. 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that's going to be a basket for the Nets. And making that one will be Dr. J. Nets get to 61. 20 seconds to go. Here comes Kentucky. And there's a foul down at that end. And going to the line is going to be Dan Issel. He's a 73.8. First one's good. And so is the second one. 6 points for Issel here in the second period. 11 in the game. And the Colonels get to 47 to the Nets 61. It's a 14-point lead. Final possession goes to New York. And it is another foul down there. And going to the line will be Billy Paltz, 74.8 free throw shooter. First one good. Second one no good. But Paltz gets one of those two to drop. Gets the Nets to 62. And at the end of the first half, the Nets lead 62-47. I'll get totals and be back with the third quarter. All right, we're back for the third quarter, and I made a mistake not marking some points down. The Nets actually lead by 17, 64-47. Let's jump the ball for the third. It's going to go to the Nets, and here they come. They turn it over. Here comes Kentucky with a chance to chip away at that lead. That's going to be a basket. Or no, excuse me, that basket drops, and there is a foul. And that's going to be Artis Gilmore getting the 2. Gets Kentucky to 49. He's going to the line. He's a 69.9 free throw shooter, and that is good. Colonels at 50, trailed by 14. 11:20 to go. Here's a basket for the Nets, and making that one will be the Doctor. 66-50. 16-point lead. 11 minutes to go. Here comes Kentucky. That's a basket, and making that one, Dan Issel. 10:40 to go. Here come the Nets. They turn the ball over. Another chance for Kentucky to chip away. They can really use a run here. They're not going to get that, but there is a foul, and going to the line will be Marv Roberts. He's a 77.4. First one's good. So is the second one. Gets the Colonels to 54. They trail by 12. 10 minutes to go here in the third. Here come the Nets. That's going to be a basket, and making that one will be BT, point guard Brian Taylor. Gets the Nets to 68. 9:40 to go here in the third. It's going to be a basket for Kentucky, and making that one is Dan Issel. 15 points for Issel in this game. Gets Kentucky to 56. 9:20. Here come the Nets. Three-point attempt. Wendell Ladner again. Out at the arc. He's going to take that shot. He's defended by Marv Roberts, who's a -3. That's going to make Wendell Ladner a 16.4. And no good. Hits the rim, but the Colonels come up with the rebound, and there's 9 minutes to go. We're going down to the Kentucky end. And that's going to be a basket. And making that one is Ted McClain off the bench. Gets the Colonels to 58. They trail by 10. So they have cut into the lead a bit. 8:40 to go. There's a foul down at the New York end. Going to the line is, you guessed it, Julius Erving. 79-9 free throw shooter. First one, no good. Second one rattles around and does fall. Gets the Nets to 69. 11-point lead. Here comes Kentucky. That's going to be a basket. Making that one, Dan Issel. Having quite the game. So the Nets lead by 9, 69-60. The Colonels have chipped away a bit. 8 minutes to go. Here's a 2-point attempt. Taking that shot is going to be Larry Keenan. He'll be defended by Dan Issel, who's a -6. That makes Keenan a 44.9. Keenan gets it to drop. And the Nets get to 71. 7:40 to go here in the third. And there is a shot from Ronald Thomas. It's good. He's fouled, so he's going to be going to the line. First time. No, we've called out Roberts' game earlier in this quarter. We've called out his name, excuse me. He gets that basket. He's going to go to the line and make it a 3-point play. He is a 47.9 free throw shooter. No good. 7:20 to go. The Nets lead 71-62. Kentucky has chipped away. I keep saying that. They need a run, though. That's going to be a basket for the Nets. And making that shot is Ed Manning. I had said earlier that everyone has played for the Nets, but Willie Sojourner, backup center, has not gotten in the game yet. 7 minutes to go. Foul down at the Colonels' end. Going to the line is going to be Bert Averett. He's a 77.8. First one is good, and so is the second one. Gets the Colonels to 64, and they trail by 9. Here come the Nets with 6:40. That's going to be a basket, and making that one, Billy Paltz. His first points of the second half. Nets get to 75. 6:20 to go in the third. Here comes Kentucky. There's a foul down at that end, and going to the line is going to be Bert Averett. He's a 77.8. First one is good. So is the second. 2 more from the line for Averett. The Colonels are at 66 and trail by 9. 75-66. 6 minutes to go here in the third. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be, yes, of course, Julius Erving. He's a 79.9. First one's good. Second one, no good. Nets 76. Colonel 66. 5:40 to go. Here comes Kentucky. There's a foul down at that end. Going to the line is going to be Artis Gilmore, 69.9. First one, no good. But he gets the second one to fall. (76-67). 5:20 to go. That is a 2-point attempt. Taking that shot will be Al Skinner. He'll be defended by Bert Averett, who's a -4. Makes Skinner a 45 even. No good. Good defense by Averett. 5 minutes to go. Here comes Kentucky. That's going to be a basket, and making that one, Dan Issel. Been calling his name a lot. 8 points for Issel here in the third quarter, and he has 19 for the game. Gets the Colonels to 69, and it is a 7-point game. 4:40 to go. And that's a 3-point basket, and making that shot is going to be BT Brian Taylor from downtown, outside the arc. He sinks it, and that gets the Nets to 79. 4:20 to go here in the third. 79 to 69. It's a 10-point lead again. And there's a foul, or excuse me, a 2-point attempt. And taking that shot is going to be Gene Littles. First time calling his name. He'll be defended by Brian Taylor. It's a -6. Makes Littles 36.8. No good. Good defense from BT. Nets going the other way with a 10-point lead. And 4 minutes to go in the third. There's a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Al Skinner. He will be defended by Ted McLean. McLean's a -8. Good defender. That's going to make Skinner a 41 even. Good defense from McLean. And here come the Colonels the other way. And Louis Dampier sinks one and is fouled, and he's going to go to the line again for a 3-point play attempt. He is a 80.9 free throw shooter. Oh, no good. So the 3-point play doesn't happen. But Dampier does score. There's 3:20 to go. And the Nets turn it over. That's going to be a basket for Kentucky, and making that one, Bert Averett. 6 points for Averett here in the third quarter. And it's now a 6-point game. 79 to 73 with 2:40. Colonels have not given up. There's a basket for the Nets, and making that one is Julius Erving. Nets 81. Colonels 73. 2:20 to go. Here comes Kentucky. They turn the ball over. 2 minutes to go. Nets coming the other way. And they return the favor. 1:40 to go. Here comes Kentucky. And that's going to be a basket. And making that one is Jim Bradley, backup center. Gets the Colonels to 75, and they trail by 6, 81-75 in favor of the Nets. 1:20 to go. This has been a good period for Kentucky. But here's a basket for the Nets, and making this one is Julius Erving. 83 to 75. Here comes Kentucky with a minute to go here in the third. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be backup guard Gene Littles. He's a 74.1. First one is good. And so is the second. So 2 for Littles. His first points of the game. And it is 83 to 77. 6-point game. 40 seconds to go here in the third. Here comes New York. And they turn the ball over. Kentucky coming the other way with 20 seconds to go. And there's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Dan Issel. He's a 73.8. First one, no good. Second one, no good. They can't take advantage of that. Last possession of the third goes to the Nets, and it's going to be a basket. And making that shot is Billy Paltz. So Whopper gets the last 2 in the third. Gets the Nets to 85, and after 3 periods, it's the Nets 85 and the Colonels 77. I'll get some quick totals and be back for the final period. All right, we're back for the final period. Good period for the Colonels. They outscored the Nets 30-21 and have really cut into that lead and now trail 85-77. So it's an 8-point game as we head into this final period. And it's going to be the Nets that get control of the fourth period tip-off. And here they come. And there's a foul. Going to the line will be, again, Dr. J. He's a 79-9. First one is good. Second one also good. And a good start for the Nets. Gets them to 80, or excuse me, that's not there. Gets them to 87. And we're going the other way with Kentucky, 11:40 to go. There's a foul down at the Colonel's end. Going to the line is going to be Ted McClain, 75.4. First one is good. Second one, no good. So McClain gets one of the two to drop. Gets the Colonels to 78. Here come the Nets. 11:20 to go in the game. And they turn the ball over. Another chance for Kentucky to close that gap. Unfortunately, they returned the favor and we're going the other way. 10:40 to go. And there is a two-point attempt down at that end. Taking this shot's going to be Super John. Williamson will be defended by Ted McClain, who is a -8. So that's going to make Williamson a 40.6. Good defense from McClain. And here come the Colonels the other way. Two-point attempt. Taking this shot will be Artis Gilmore. He will be defended by Billy Paltz. So the two big men going at it. Paltz is a -7. That's going to make Gilmore a 51 even. And Gilmore wins that battle and gets the basket to drop. And gives the Colonels 80 to the Nets 87. It's a 7-point game. 10 minutes to go. There's a foul down at the Nets end. Going to the line, you guessed it, Julius Erving. First one is good. He's a 79-9, and so is the second one. So 4 points for Irving in the fourth quarter so far. All of them free throws. Gets the Nets to 89. And it is 89-80 with 9:40 to go. Here comes Kentucky. They turn the ball over. Nets coming the other way. There's a basket, and that one is Julius Erving, who has taken over this game in the second half. Nets are at 91. 9 minutes to go. Here comes Kentucky. That's a basket, and making that one, Will Jones. Colonels at 82. Sixers, not the Sixers, the Nets at 91. 8:40 to go. There's a foul down at the New York end. Going to the line. Yep, you got it. Dr. J, first one, no good. Second one, gets to fall. Gets the shot to drop. Excuse me. 92 to 82. 10-point game. Nets have built up their lead again. There's 8:40 to go. And the Colonels turn it over at the most inopportune time. There's a two-point attempt. Taking that shot is going to be John Williamson. He will be defended by Ted McClain. That -8 is going to make Williamson a 40.6. No good. Once again, good defense by McClain. 7:40 to go. Here comes Kentucky. And they turn it right back over. 7:20 to go. Here come the Nets. They return the favor. 7 minutes to go. Colonels. Okay, guys, we got to stop this. Another turnover, 6:40. And this is a two-point attempt for New York. And that is going to be taken by Billy Paltz. He'll be defended by Artis Gilmore, who's a -11. That's going to make Paltz a 37.7. So the two big men going up at it again, and Paltz wins this battle for his first points in the quarter. Gets the Nets to 94, and they lead by 12, 94 to 82. Has Kentucky run out of steam? They were cutting away at that lead. There's 6:20 to go. And this is a 2-point attempt. And taking this shot will be Marv Roberts. He will be defended by Julius Erving, who's a -9. That makes Roberts a 34.1. Good defense from the doctor, and the Nets are going the other way. And let's see, 2-point attempt. Taking this shot is going to be Billy Paltz. He'll be defended by Artis Gilmore. With that -11, takes Paltz down to a 37.7. Gilmore wins this battle. And there's 5:40 to go. Here come the Colonels. And there's a foul down at that end. Going to the line is going to be Dan Issel, 73.8. First one's good. Second one good for Issel. His first points here in the fourth. Gets the Colonels to 84. And they trail by 10. With 5:20 to go. Nets coming the other way. This is a 2-point attempt. Taking this shot is once again Billy Paltz. And once again, Artis Gilmore. -11 for Gilmore. That makes Paltz a 37.7. Gilmore wins that battle again. 5 minutes to go. Here come the Colonels. They need a run. But they do get a basket here. And that basket is coming from Ronald Thomas off the bench. His first points of the game. And the Colonels are at 86 with 4:40 to go. They trail by 8, 94-86. Here come the Nets. Turn the ball over. Colonels getting another chance to tighten that gap, and they turn it over again. Nets. There's a foul down at that end. And going to the line. Yep. Again, Julius Erving. First one is good. Second one is also good. Nets, 96. Colonels, 86. 10-point lead, 3:40 to go. Kentucky desperately needs a run, but instead they turn the ball over. 3:20 to go. And taking this shot is Billy Paltz. Gilmore fouls him. The shot does drop. Gilmore's going to go to, or excuse me, Paltz is going to go to the line to attempt a 3-point play. And he is a 74.8 free throw shooter, but it doesn't fall. Here comes Kentucky. 3 minutes to go. And desperately in need of a run, yet commit another turnover. 2:40. Nets. It's the Nets that are going to go on the run. And that run is going to be a 6-0. And that's probably going to do it for the Colonels. All right, the 6-0 run is going to take us down to 40 seconds. So it's essentially over. But we will check it out here. And we're going to be coming from the fourth column. And it's the shooting guard. And that will be Super John Williamson. He's going to get a 2. So we give Williamson that 2. Gets the Nets to 100. Let's see. Small forward's going to hit a 3 and a free throw. Or excuse me, no. The small forward's going to hit a 2. And that is going to actually be Wendell Leitner, the enforcer off the bench. 7 points for Leitner in this game so far. And that gets us to 102, or it gets the Nets to 102. And the power forward will be Larry Keenan. He picks up a basket. 2 more. Gets the Nets to 104. And that's it. We take 2 minutes off the clock. We're down to 40 seconds. And Kentucky trails 104 to 86. So this is just mathematics here. And what do? They turn the ball over. 20 seconds to go. That's going to be another basket for the Nets. And making that one is going to be Larry Keenan. Gets the Nets to 106. And the final possession of the game. My goodness. Another turnover for Kentucky. And that's going to do it. The Nets win this one 106-86. Kentucky tried to come back by having a strong third quarter and at times in the fourth quarter. But we'll talk more about that after I get the totals and we'll wrap this up. All right, we're back to wrap this up. The Nets win this one 106-84. Pretty dismal third period for both teams. Really bad for Kentucky. They only scored 9 points. The Nets had 21. So they were able to build their lead back up and end up winning this one by 22. Let's see, high scores for the game. Irving led everyone with 33. Other notable things, the big man matchup, Billy Paltz and Artis Gilmore. Paltz wins that one, scoring 23 to Gilmore's 12. High man for Kentucky was Dan Issel with 21. We get double figures on the Nets from Keenan, Irving, of course, Keenan and Paltz. Pretty even distribution on the scoring. You get 7 points from Wendell Leitner in a game. That's always a good thing. And that's going to do it for this one. So the Nets are going to go to, in the replay record, the Nets are going to go to 12-2. And they'll face Kentucky again. This time the game will be in Lexington at the Memorial Coliseum. And we'll do that one the next time we play this game. If you hung out with me tonight, I appreciate it. And I'll be back again in the near future with another video. And until then, take care.